Mungos! Let's start, as we always do, with the Mighty Minute!
That was a tough one.
Now
it's time for
Joke of the Week. How many letters are there in the Christmas alphabet?
I don't know.
25. Noel.
We had a knock at the door the other day. There was a police officer there, and he said, "Sir, you should come out. There's been a complaint that your dog has been chasing a man on a bicycle." I said, "Well, that's impossible. Our dog doesn't have a bicycle."
How did trees get onto the internet?
I don't know.
They log on.
Daddy, what do you call a boy playing in the leaves?
I don't know, Amy. What do you call a boy playing in the leaves?
Fred! But I thought it was Russell.
Do you have a joke? If you do, film it landscape and send it in to mightymungos@stmungos.org, and maybe next time we'll see you on Joke of the Week.
Let's see who sent in their videos this week.
I'm grateful for my dog.
I'm grateful for animals.
Thank you for family and friends. I'm thankful for the medals. I'm thankful for my hat. I'm grateful for lovely views.
So, what are some of the things that you're thankful for? Film it, landscape or sideways, and send it in to mightymungos@stmungos.org. And maybe next time we'll see you on Gratitude Attitude.
It's time for water.
Hi, Mighty Mungos! I've got another song for you. It's a good one. Okay, right. Actions. Now you've got to do the actions. I'm going to get the guitar out in a minute, but you've got to do the actions while I play the guitar. But I'll show you the actions. Okay, they go like this. I will bend down and touch my knees, and then I touch my ears. No, toes. I bend down and touch my knees, then I touch my toes, then I stand up straight again and hold on to my ears. Nose, yeah. Stand up straight again, hold on to my nose. Then I cover my eyes with my hands so I cannot see. Then I reach my hands up in the air, but God created me. And then when you shout, hey, so it's God created me, hey, you got to jump up, grab the ceiling, hold on to it 2 seconds, then drop. Okay? So God created me, hey, God created me, hey, I reach my hands up in the air, but God created me. That's the actions. Now you got to do the actions while I get my guitar out, okay? So, let me get the guitar. There's some forgotten. got some. What? Silly hat! Silly hat, yes. Not this one, though. No, this is not a silly hat. But this one is. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Silly hat. Yes. Okay. So I'll get the guitar and you're going to sing along. Right. I've got to get the strap over the silly hat as well without it falling off. I made it. Haha. Here we go. And it goes something like this. You have got to do the action. You ready? I will bend down and touch my knees and touch my toes. And I start to pick together all the dry nose. I cover my eyes with my hands so I cannot see. I reach my hands up in the air, but God created me. God created me. Hey, God created me. Hey, reach my hands up in the air, but God created me. And it gets a bit faster. You ready? Do the actions now. You ready? I will bend down and touch my knees and touch my toes. And I start to bend again, touch my nose. I cover my eyes with my hands so I cannot see. I reach my hands up in the air, but God created me. God created me, hey, God created me. Hey, reach my hands up in the air, but God created me. Now we go. I need to take this. I rearrange this hat. I'm going to have to take it off. So the next, we're super fast. We go super fast. So for super fast, you have to put your helmet on. You get your helmet, grab your helmet. Put it on, watch you don't catch the skin. Click. Then your elbow pads, put your elbow pads on, the straps, elbow pads. And then your knee pads, get the knee pads, straps on, knee pads. And then your steel toe cap boots, get them on and lace them up. Seatbelt, pull the seatbelt on and click. Here we go. Super fast, super fast. I will wait for that. Then I touch my knees, touch my toes, then touch my head. From my eyes, can see the reach my hands in the air, but God created me. God created me, hey, God created me. Yeah, big hands and this, the air, but God created me. Then you lie down, legs in the air.
Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I wanna see you. I wanna see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I wanna see you. I wanna see you. See you high and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory, and pour out your power and love as we sing holy, holy, holy. Open the eyes of my heart,
Well, sort of, kind of. Are we allowed to mention it yet? Of course we can! And any of you humbugs watching who say, oh, it's just too early, after this service, go and watch The Grinch and see how your heart too can grow 2 sizes in one day. Christmas is well and truly in the running for one of the most celebrated festivals in Western culture. Fact. This year, we know that Christmas is probably going to be a little bit different, but it's still a great time of anticipation and excitement as we crank up the dulcet and glorious tones of Buble and croon our hearts out as we look excitedly through the Argos Book of Dreams, searching for the perfect present to go on our list. We impulse buy fairy lights, though I like to think one can never have too many fairy lights, and house projectors and German biscakes and Italian bread cakes. We can neither pronounce nor work out the tax bracket for, but we consume copious amounts of and ponder the question as to why we must confine such glorious foods to just 1 month of the year. Because of the rapid growth over the years of the commercial necessity of Christmas, it will, and most probably, be viewed as more and more of a secular festival, a time for family, generosity, a vague notion of goodwill, peace and joy. The danger is, though, that over time the message and the significance of Christmas becomes lost, hidden, forgotten. Over the next few weeks here at Mighty Mungos, we're going to be peeling back the baubles, biscakes and buble to look at what Christmas is all about and why it's just such an unbelievable, staggering, awe-inspiring, hope-filled, unbelievable, important event in all of human history. As Tim Keller, this really smart Christian dude from America says, to understand Christmas is to understand basic Christianity. So let's jump in. This is Christmas. Way back before Jesus was born, there was this guy called Isaiah. He was a prophet. Basically, he knew what, he would let people know what God was saying now and what God was saying about the future. And he said this, "The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace." What are some of the things that tell us that Christmas is coming? Come on, shout them out to me. Oh no, wait, I recorded this on Wednesday and I'm not Doctor Who. Some of the things that I thought about were chocolates in the shops, Christmassy adverts, about carrots on the TV or on YouTube, shops starting to put up the decorations, the Christmas radio channel going live. Yes, this is an actual thing. I have it programmed in my car all year round. The Book of Dreams, as I mentioned before, from Argos. There's loads of things, aren't there, that tell us that Christmas is coming. But one of the first things to go up and get switched on are the Christmas lights. We've got trees in windows, in shops, in homes, on hedges, on the main street in Belerno, there's some in Livingston down the centre, on the fancy bar restaurant place in Edinburgh with the columns and things like that. This makes some sense as December the 25th happens to coincide with one of the darkest periods in the year. But lights are not just pretty. You see, they're also a symbol, a reminder of why Christmas is so important. Isaiah said, "The people walking in darkness have seen a great light." But what does that mean? And why is it actually relevant to our life today? We're living at the moment in quite a unique moment in history. It feels strange, it feels difficult. I've certainly had times where it's felt dark. There's suffering, separation, heartache, hopelessness, impiety, ignorance. The world that Jesus was born into was filled with violence, injustice, abuse of power, homelessness, refugees running from oppressive regimes, families being ripped apart, unending grief and sadness. I've got to be honest, it doesn't sound too dissimilar to the world that we live in. And that's because the world lives in darkness. The other reason for this, the darkness, is that nobody really knows how to cure it, how to make it better, how to make the suffering stop, how to stop all the evil in the world. Isaiah said that people were looking to the experts, they were looking to spirituality, to scholars, for the solution of how to cure this darkness. They knew they were in darkness, but they believed that the answer to overcome it was found within humanity. This is really similar to today. People recognize that there is this great darkness in the world, but they're confident that politics, spirituality, technology, wealth, education will find the cure, and through intellect and innovation, we'll be able to get rid of the darkness. But the truth is, we can't. These things that I've mentioned before are not bad things. In fact, we need them and we should look to see how they can improve how we live our life. But they won't cure the darkness in the world. We are not God. You can't shut out light with darkness. It's impossible. But darkness is overcome by light every single day of the week. The message of Christianity is this. Yes, things are bad. They're really bad. And we can't even heal or save ourselves. Things really are that bad, that dark. However, there is hope. And that hope begins at Christmas. People walking in darkness have seen a great light. The light that hasn't come from the world, it hasn't sprung up from within people, but it says, unto us a child is given. It's a gift from outside our world that has brought light into it. Jesus has brought light into the darkness, into our world in order to save us. In fact, Jesus is the light of the world. When all the other lights go out and all the other lights start to fade, Jesus is a light that will remain, a constant, a comfort, a hope-filled promise. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it.
Now it's time for the Memory Verse Challenge. Let's see who sent in their videos this week. You might stumble, you won't fall. God will hold you with his hand.
You might stumble, but you won't fall. God will hold you with his hands. Psalm 37, verse 24.
You may stumble, but you won't fall. God will hold your hand. Psalm 37, verse 24.
And our memory verse for this week is, drum roll please.
The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it.
Now it's time for a brand new section with Caitlin.
Good morning. Who are you and where do you come from?
My name is Laura and I'm from Palermo.
Laura, when was the last time, or do you remember when, you got your hands really messy?
Oh, I got my hands really messy making scones with my kids. They pinged the mixture all over our kitchen.
Nice. Laura, tell me, what worship song have you been listening to recently?
I've been listening to a song called The Father's House. It's about when you mess up, God still loves you.
And finally, Laura, today is Sunday, but tomorrow, what are you doing?
Monday morning, I'll probably be sending some emails and doing my hoovering.
Hoovering? Do you want to come and do mine too?
No thanks.
That's it, our time together this morning is almost through. But before we go, there is of course just time for my favourite section, which is Family Face-Off.
That's it. Mighty Mungos is now over. It's time to go to the loo, grab a drink, get some more snacks, and meet us back at 10:30 for the rest of St. Mungo's Church. See you soon. Bye.